Hello, lesson 7 homework for tonight. A little bit complicated. I have assigned to the kids letters G, letter J, letter L, and I want them to try number 2A on the back of the homework. Just try it. But I really want them to focus on getting these 3 done. Some of the kids who were following along well got letter G done, so all they need to do is J and L. I've chosen to represent or show you letters I and letters K as an example. I is going to be kind of easy, meaning all the kids have done a problem like this and should know with this quick review on how to do the problem. So let's jump right into it. Step 1 for this problem is to draw, it's called a tape diagram, but I call it a candy bar. So I say draw the candy bar. So it's just a rectangle that they draw underneath the problem. And we name the candy bar how much it is. So that's 25. So the candy bar is the whole number. It is the whole number, which is 25. So we're saying this candy bar is worth 25, whatever. Then we want to know how much 1/4 of that candy bar is. So we need to break it up with the denominator 4 into those 4 parts. 1, 2, 3 lines will give you 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. So how much is each one of these parts of the candy bar that's worth 25, or 1/4 times 25? The multiplication symbol can also be represented as of, so we'll see that in the next problem. So 1/4 of 25, that's what we're trying to find. So what I always tell the kids is, hey, you got to divide, right? Because you have 25, and you've divided it up into 4 parts. So you need to find out which each one of these parts is worth. So 25 divided by those 4 parts. We'll do the math off to the side here. So 4 goes into 25 without going over 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. And you're left with 1. All right, so here's our first disconnect for the kids is, well, what do I do with this remainder? Okay, so 6 is the whole number. So yes, each one of these is going to be worth at least 6. But not exactly 6. So what about this 1? Well, the 1 is the numerator of the part that is still in there. And then 4 is the denominator. So 6 and 1/4 is how much each of these parts is worth. And I do ask them to make these diagrams and label the diagrams. Some kids skip this part of writing that in. And it really doesn't do them any good if they don't write this in. Because the final step is to go back to the fraction and read, well, what is 1/4 or 1 out of the 4 parts worth here of the 25? So of the 25, right? Well, 1 part of the 25 is 6 and 1/4. All right, so the answer is 6 and 1/4. For instance, if this was a 2/4 of 25, then we would take 2 of the parts and we would add them together and get 12 and 2/4 as our answer. But it's only asking for 1, so it's 6 and 1/4. So that's how you do letter I, which is similar to letter J. All right, I'm going to erase this one and we're going to go on to the next one. The next one is the more difficult one, mostly because they haven't done this in class. So try not to stress out too much about this. Just attempt it. Go through these steps. Now, it is written as kind of a word problem. So it says 3/4 of a number is 27. They need to interpret this, okay? So you're keeping the numbers and filling in symbols for some of the other words. So 3/4, I told you that of equals, say it, multiplication. 3/4 times a number. We learned this in 4th grade. And if we don't know the number, then, I like to put a question mark. You can put a variable like X, Y, or Z. But let's just go with question mark for now. That is equal, and then 27. All right, so you can see this problem is a little bit different, but we're going to approach it and attack it the same way. We're going to draw that candy bar. Okay? And we're going to ask ourselves, how big is that candy bar? Well, we don't know. Okay, we don't know how big that candy bar is. So it's a question mark. But we do know that we need to break this candy bar up into 4 parts, because that's the denominator of the fraction that we're multiplying it by. So 1, 2, 3 parts, or lines, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. And then they're asking us eventually what 3 parts, okay, 1, 2, 3 parts of it, what it's going to equal, or they're telling us actually that it is going to equal 27, okay? I'll make another smaller bracket up here. All right, and this is brand new for the kids, so just try to follow along, okay? Just these 3 parts is going to be equal to 27. So we need to find out how much all the parts are, okay? How much are all the parts? So in order to find this, because we're doing division every day, okay, let's use division. Now, we are not going to go 27 divided by 4, because 27 only represents the 3 parts. It's this big number that represents the 4 parts. So forget dividing by 4. Since we're only looking for the 27 part, we're going to divide by 3, okay? Because that's 1, 2, 3 parts, all right? So we'll do the math over here. So that's 27 divided by 3. And if you use your multiplication chart and your math, it's going to be 9. And you can see that 3 goes into 27 exactly, okay? So now you need to interpret this information that you just did, okay? 9. This is 9. This is 9. And this is 9, okay? So I think we can use logic here and say, hey, this one's 9 too. All right, so these are equal parts. So this one's also going to be 9. So what is this number? Drum roll, please. Do you know it? Do you know it? Well, there's 4 parts. So 9 times 4 is 36. So again, going back, we've done all the work. We go back to the problem. What is, or I'm sorry, 3/4 of a number is 27. So that's what we're trying to find out, is this question mark right here, okay? And I just found it out. It's 36. So the question mark is 36. 3/4 of 36 is 27. There you go. And then 2a on the back is a word problem that is done in the same fashion, not like this one, but in the previous one. And they should be able to do that one. So have them try it. Remember, don't spend more than 20 minutes. And have fun with it too. All right, bye.